Raise your horns high and let your spirit flow. It's the classic metal wrap-up show. Feel the rush, let the loudness grow. It's the classic metal wrap-up show.
And we're back. Hey now. So we have a couple other show topics we could bring up here. We'll start with this one.
I'm glad that they took us on as a sponsor, the Del Neely Trucking, because I looked at that commercial and I went, that's road safety. That is a truck driver and company that knows that U-turns are dangerous and will only ever result in a jackknife.
Always wears helmets. Only speaks English. I mean, he'll take any load.
Load. Has a couch back there in his sleeper.
Yep. I mean, it was advertised on the side of some of his trailers. He was sleeping on the couch in his helmet, proving that he's a man of his word. So Del Neely Trucking for all your trucking needs. If you guys ever need something hauled or moved, I mean, it definitely Del's the man to give a call. He's got a team of drivers that are second to none really out there for safety. I'm sure the United States Department of Transportation approves and probably appreciates having a company like that who has such strict standards on safety. So you can know there's no jockeying around on that team. I can tell you that much. So,
and all they're rigged with to make sure that you're following the rules. That at the 12-hour mark to a T, an announcement comes through your truck that goes, "It's time to time out, pal."
That you don't want to be on the road and be. Did you hear that one? Did it go through? I don't know if you hear it. No. It did? It didn't? Okay. All right. I got to share it if you want to hear those sounds. I'll have to bring that back up in a minute. But yeah, well, we're going to let you go ahead and speak your mind on this next one because I think you had something to say about this. I'm going to go ahead and share while I'm doing that for a second, and we'll go, oh yeah, put you in the corner like that, share screen. All right, so that way Andrew can talk for a second on this topic. So what do you think about the Scott Coogan, the situation with him saying that, well, let's start from the top. He's pointed out that didn't want to profit. Doesn't think he should profit from Ace after, Ace has passed. I think he's saying that because Ace's band, the guys playing guitar and bass and singing or whatever, are out doing shows without Ace as a tribute to Ace. But then Coogan goes online and sells the drum set that he played with Ace for $5,000 or wants to sell it for $5,000. Isn't that profiting from your time in Ace?
Well, here's the thing, because I'm of two minds with this. You could look at it that way, but the bigger problem with this is the source of where this story comes from. And that would be Metal Sludge, Stevie Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
Who it's really funny would question anything as far as morality goes whenever he's covering for a fucking chomo, because he's embarrassed that he's the one that linked said chomo up with the guy
allegedly
dominantly. Oh no, there's no allegedly behind it. I was told that by my fucking source. So fuck him, Stevie. You fucking goddamn bald Darth Vader looking motherfucker. Go die on the fucking Death Star, you fucking cunt. I tagged Stevie in a comment that I left on this and I'm going to read it verbatim. Yeah, you can jump on this, but you're oddly silent when it comes to the Jason Green situation. Stop serving your own self by saving your ego and failing to admit that you're the one that hooked up Jason Green with Wednesday 13, and you're embarrassed. Stop picking and choosing what stories you're going to cover and what stories you're going to let go. Either cover everything or shut the fuck up and just go away. Either way, stop being a ghoul protector just to serve yourself. you're the last person that needs to be questioning anybody's integrity. Because I'll bet that if your daughter was the one involved with the green stuff, it'd be a different story. Right, Stevie?
Yeah, and Stevie, I think what he's telling you is to
Shut the fuck up!
Stevie, it's becoming very apparent to all of us that you will dish the dirt on the people you don't like or have beef. Maybe you don't like Scott Coogan, whatever the issue is. Do I think it's hypocritical that Scott Coogan would say that and then do that? Yeah, that's again the pot calling the kettle black.
I'm not debating that at all, but
yeah,
be a hypocrite.
You cover that, but you won't bother to cover
hypocrite. But he's being a hypocrite and even fucking covering it.
Yeah. And you won't, what you won't cover is really telling. And again, maybe just a suggestion, like others, I've suggested this too. You don't have to say you believe. You don't have to, you could just say, I'm not going to talk about this because of these are my reasons. Right. And I hope you could understand it. I don't condone, but I don't know. And I don't know what exactly. Say something. Say something. Oh.
Exactly. Here you go. Here's what an adult would do. Stevie, there's this thing. Maybe you've heard of it before. It's in a dictionary. You can actually look up the meaning of it. It's really fucking amazing. It's called accountability. And when you're not a narcissistic fucking cunt, you can own that. And in having accountability, you can acknowledge where you might fuck up, even if it was unintentional. And you could say something like what Evil just said right there. Or, I don't know what's going on with that, but if that is true, I don't condone that at all. And I kind of feel embarrassed that I'm the one that kind of introduced those guys, but it was never my intention for any trouble to start. And you already owned it. And you cleared the air and you got it out of the way. But by staying silent, guess what that makes you look like, dickhead? A fucking conspirator!
Yes. And though someone like me in the music thing, we understand how you could associate with people through work, through music, through business, through whatever, and not have any idea what the fuck they're up to on their own time away from the fucking gig and whatever, because there's 22 other fucking hours a day they could be perving off. So then just say that. I met this guy through business. I have no idea what he's up to. I was just linking him with other people, putting him on podcasts, helping him get guests because he was my friend doing some coverage, but this sinks to high heaven. And, you know, that's what you that's what you should do, Stevie. Stevie.
You know what to do.
You know what to do, Stevie. Eric, the actor, is telling you, you know what to do.
We've all had the wool pulled over our eyes from somebody in our lives for whatever fucking reason, where you thought maybe somebody was cool and then you realize they're a little shadier. That guy's a fucking asshole or whatever.
Extremely crooked slime ball.
Or that. About exactly that fucking guy for real.
Because he's definitely...
You fly straight or you fly crooked. Because doing what you're doing with this, it's not flying straight.
And you're not flying straight, baby.
Bobby was called it from the get-go. So, and on top of that, if you, I mean,
that's man to man, me to you.
Right there, Stevie, man to man, me to you. So you might want to cut it straight here. Covering all this other nonsense, but not covering the news that everyone is, from Ferentinos to Sepp to lawyers to Blotzers to the gurus to us to CMS. Everyone has discussed at some point in time what's going on, but metal sludge. That's very, very interesting, but it's also very gay. Very gay.
And again, this is how you have to look at it. As a father, Stevie, who has a daughter, which I know you have, if God forbid she came to you and said something happened involving an older man, I highly doubt, I mean, at least I would love to highly doubt that you would let that slide. And if you do, you're a fucking fag. I know that I'm not supposed to say that, but you are. If you let that slide, you're not a fucking man at all. If it was her, what would you do? Are you going to let that go?
That's what he should do.
You should be treating it. Here's the thing, dickhead. You go to the beach and somebody says there was a shark in the water, but you don't know if there's actually a shark in the water. Are you still gonna fucking go in the water? Or are you gonna say, maybe not today, we gotta fucking err on the side of caution? Because there's definitely a way that you could be doing that here and you're not doing it. You won't even cover the fact that the guy got fired.
Well, I mean, unless maybe
she's number 2 or 3 prostitute in country of Kazakhstan.
that would be the only way you shouldn't cover it, Stevie. Other than that, probably should, put the warning out there that there's, some dangerous waters, dangerous, predators, perverts, whatever you want to consider them, creepers, lurkers, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. They're out there. And the fact that you don't cover them, it just seems like you're kind of being
extremely crooked slime ball.
That's just the truth. Thank you, Blocks.
And I know you're trying to save face. It's having the opposite effect, because in doing this, you're actually proving that you are a weak bitch ass motherfucker.
A lot of people are taking notice that, this is not being covered. So, anyways, Scotty Coogan, maybe don't talk about the other band and what they're doing when you're selling the drums. It's kind of a bad look. And the other band, I mean,
it's poor form, you could even say.
You could definitely say it's poor form. But it's, like, who's paying to go see the other band, sans Ace, doing Ace's material? I just don't know who's going to see that. Maybe in Australia. I think that's where I saw some of the tour. I think they're doing a silverback touring thing.
Are you mimicking? Because Ace's voice was very distinct.
Yeah.
So are you? How would they even do that? Are they going to try to sing his songs, and are they going to do an impression, or that doesn't? I don't know. That doesn't really work for me.
It doesn't really work for me either. I don't know what they're thinking. They're just lucky that. Well, they didn't play. Just
thank God Jethro Tull didn't have a record out this year.
Thank you, Neely. Thank you, Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull's brother, Tull. It's another band. It was an offshoot. Luckily, they didn't put a record out.
By the way, actually, that's where he goes for clothing. The band.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ian? What again? I forget. I don't.
The guy that looks like Peter Pan or something. Yeah. All right. So moving ahead here. Oh, I know what we're going to go to next. Okay. So we're going to bring up some other stuff here while I've got the screen shared. We shall do that. Let me bring that down there. We're going to jump into this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So before we start this, just understand, folks, that this segment is brought to you by our friend, Mr. Bob Leather. This was his suggestion, so we're going to go ahead and take a little step away here for a second and let Bob Leather's intro join the show here. All right.
Warning, the following content may be offensive and disturbing to some viewers. It is of an adult nature. The following guests' thoughts and opinions do not represent the thoughts and opinions of the Classic Metal Wrap Up Show or its hosts. Again, warning, this content may be disturbing and offensive to some.
The return of Bob Leather's filth.
Hey, it's Bob Leather. It's 75. It's comfortable. Listening to a 60s band now. Picturing George Harrison in a banana hammock with his cock. And he's got cock hair like Ron Keel coming out of his fucking panties. The yellow one with his cock hanging out and his herpes dick. I don't know about your show. I gotta watch it. This segments are fucking stupid. A guy with a wig and you got a PR on the show or something? Mexican. All right. Hail, pal. Fuck you. All right.
Back from Bob Leather. And so Bob has suggested to me in text, which I will be reading to you verbatim here in just a second, that before he had suggested what would be in Brad Gillis's travel bag, But now his question is, what is in Count Coker's travel bag? Danny Coker, the singer from Count 77, has a band going out on tour and doing gigs, and Bob's wondering what would he have in his travel bag. Now,
I can see it's
you
pretty cool. Like it's
yeah, that's the first thing you're going to notice is he's not like Brad Gillis must be the cagey veteran who's been on tour for decades because he's got a small travel bag. Danny's bringing
he
the
also
whole.
knows how to utilize clown magic to pack his bag.
That's true. Danny's bringing the full military style duffel bag. He's got a lot of stuff in here. This is going to be a large amount of things he's bringing. So we're going to discuss. Now, Bob sends me a list, guys, and I'm going to go right off it one by one. It's a long one. This is when he got into Danny Coker's bag, maybe this was in Vegas or maybe when Danny was in Florida. I'm not sure, but because that's, Bob's where Bob's based out of. This is a long list that's going to be pretty, well, interesting and explicit is the best way I could probably describe it. So let me go back here and see if I can find because this list is so detailed. I have to make sure I can find the first item here. Let me do this real quick. We're going to make these extra large so I can see them better. Where is the first one? Again, there's so many items here. You guys are going to be quite impressed with what he's got in this bag. Let's look for the first item that's on Bob. There it is. Okay. First item on Bob's list is, now he calls it ass rape cream. Anal glide. When I Google searched, is the closest thing to anything called ass rape cream. And when I showed this to Bob, he approved.
Just imagine the people watching your fucking computer because you have to look up what Bob tells you to make these goddamn pictures.
It did cross my mind the other night when I was doing this that if the FBI or NSA looks at they are going to be like, what in the fuck is going on here? I got federal government. I fully support you investigating me after these searches because. So we don't know whether the Count is using the anal glide on people or anal gliding himself.
Who knows?
But as Bob called it, ass rape cream. So that is the first item that Danny would put in this huge duffel bag for he's on the road, because you don't know what you're going to encounter between the Count 77 gigs in which you might need some anal glide to get your ass rape cream going. All right, so that's number one. It's only going to get weirder, folks. Trust me. Next up, he says that Danny would definitely have a pair of these on the road. Gay poser boots. That's exactly what he calls them, gay poser boots. When I Google searched gay poser boots, that was the first picture that popped up. Those look like gay poser boots to me, so those are Danny, either on Danny's feet or the travel bag for that night's gig. So gay poser boots. Now let's move on to the next one. He also said that they would have to have, this is just for Danny and the band, maybe they might need some gay bandanas. And maybe Danny brings a couple of mannequin heads to pose the bandanas on to see what it's going to look like on stage before he gets on. He's got a plethora of bandanas for his bandmates, and as you can see here, he definitely has a gay bandana for the rainbow.
You need it because it's fully specified.
And he's trying to, I think, diversify his crowd with the Count 77 band. So, all right, now let's move on to the next one. This next one was an interesting one too, because not too many people. I didn't even know this existed. This is as he calls it, a gay fake tough guy kit. So in case maybe Danny doesn't look tough enough, or he needs to.
Gay fake tough guy kit.
And that's what came up when I searched. Oh. So didn't even know that existed, but yes, there is a gay tough guy mustache and goatee. I don't know. I guess because the guy looks gay. I don't know, and I don't know why. Maybe Danny just needs that as a backup, or maybe he's again trying to go incognito when he's at the airport and doesn't want people to recognize him.
I mean, it's not too far. It's already going on.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just a backup in case he, cuts his facial hair the wrong way in a trim job or something, has to apply
Yeah.
something. Maybe. So that's Bob definitely thinks he would carry a gay fake tough guy kit. So I think that's pretty much that's going to sum it up right there. Next up, he said, let's see where these. Yeah, here we go. He said he would have some gay chains. So when you search up gay chains, it shows you a lot of rainbow colored necklaces or the man on man. Okay, so he's got to have some gay chains in case he needs to wear those on stage. You can sense where Bob's a lot of gay. I got 4 or 5 gays in a row here that we're looking at. So
Oh shit!
he apparently
I
thinks.
wonder if that's what he meant, or if he meant some kind of bondage shit.
I wondered that too. So I did actually. We'll kind of cover that next because he did say other gay shit. So when I had that come up, I did think, well, maybe he's got a framed photo of a guy in some gay chains. Maybe he's got a framed photo of a guy in some gay chains to take a look at when he's at the hotel alone for that other gay shit, as Bob calls it.
Oh, God.
Okay, Bob. So, and remember, these come to me in text, people, late at night on my or early in the morning. He does it early in the morning his time, which is early in the morning for him, late at night for me. Okay. Next one is as Bob put it, a picture of his cunt wife. So I did not want to throw Danny's real wife in the mix. That would be inappropriate. So I searched up a biker wife, and that's the photo that came. I blurred the lady out and just put a little love symbol below, because that's probably what Danny's wife looks like, the kind of lady that could handle a motorcycle or a car, right? So a picture of his cunt wife is Bob Leather. He thinks he would travel with a picture of his cunt wife. Next up, he says, this kind of goes back to these, but it goes back to these because it says a bandana to beat off in. So we'll just assume that one of this plethora of bandanas that Danny he's got in case he needs to beat off in a bandana. I don't know if it means where he's wearing it on his head or if he's jerking off onto it or something. I'm not understanding, but
wait. Let me get this. So if he has a picture of his cunt wife, quote unquote, but he's doing all this gay shit, is the theory here that he's a behind closed doors double life kind of guy? Is that what Bob's getting at?
I think that's where Bob's trying to paint the picture of here with his.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was following correctly.
His in-depth description of what's. Okay. Right. Now on to the next one here. He did mention that he would. Let me see if I can find these. He would have to travel with a packs of cigarettes. So we gave him some Lucky Strikes. He's got some cool menthol 100s. He's also got a pack of the biker style Camels where he's on the motorcycle. So it makes him feel more,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. He's got multiple packs of cigarettes so his bag reeks of cigarettes right here.
The Lucky Strikes harken back to the 1940s. So he might smoke one of those before he tells his wife that she's a cunt.
Yeah. Before he beats off into a rainbow bandana. Okay, so you got to have his pack of cigarettes. He also thinks in order probably to get through his gigs, he's got to have a bag of the menthol cough drops.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one because it's just how normal it is after all that.
He's worried. Bob's worried about his voice. He's got to sing all those Count 77 songs when he's on stage.
Well, that has to counter the cigarette.
Yeah, the menthol maybe goes a menthol 100 cigarette and then has a menthol cough drop to. Yes, probably helps his voice, keeps it up and in shape. So, and then he said he would have to definitely be traveling with a Hot Topic catalog.
2009.
Just in case there's some style tips or clothing he's looking for out there on the market, or Hot Top can ship to him while he's on the road. He's missing some fishnets or a sleeveless shirt. or a bandana. I'm sure the 2000 flash sale, 30% off in case he wants to get a good deal. So, not too many people travel with the Hot Topic catalog. That was a nice touch by Bob that he found that in Danny Coker's travel bag. All right. And okay, the next one. This is a more important one, I think, as far as, I could definitely see how a man working up a sweat on stage is going to need some of this. He likes the chunky soup.
Sustenance, of course.
Maybe gets back to the hotel room late after a Kount 77 gig. The restaurants in Cedar Rapids, Idaho are fucking closed. He needs to warm up a bowl of the chunky Campbell's in a bowl in the micro and get his protein on. So, yeah, I mean, not regular. Bob was very clear. The Kount only eats chunky soup. So.
Okay.
All right, and let's see what we have next here. We're still working down this list. He definitely felt like the Kount would travel with, where is it at? Packs of gum. So, he's got the bases covered with some Hubba Bubba, a couple of flavors of the Bubblicious, strawberry and the original, and he got the bazooka. In case you want to go old school.
Little comic strip to read.
So definitely Daddy's rolling with packs of gum in case anyone backstage is in need.
Well, but the bazooka, like I said, because it has that little comic strip in there.
Yeah.
That's in case he's in a bad mood. He needs to lighten up so he has something to look at and just go.
Yeah, or he's taking a pre-gig shit and he wants to read the comic strip while he's, smacking on some bazooka and killing time while he's on the shitter. Hubba Bubba, in case he wants to blow some bubbles and get a little pop action going on there. All right. So, all right, he's got gum. Now this next one is one that if you're going to say, what does Danny Coker smell like? He would probably.
I'd never thought that ever in my life, but okay, let's hear this.
He would smell like Old Spice.
Okay.
Got a bottle of Old Spice. That's all he needs for the road. So if you, kind of like your grandpa or something, not, some guys go with the Brute, some go with the Old Spice, Danny. The Kount is definitely an Old Spice guy. So this next one, I didn't even know existed.
Oh my God.
Taint paint.
What is
taint
that
cream?
For?
It's for chafing on your taint.
Okay. I mean,
so Bob literally put taint cream, and when I put in taint cream on Google, taint paint pops up on Amazon. It is a anti-friction cream for your taint.
So then it's
it lubricates your underside.
Like cornstarch based or something.
I have no idea what it's. Canberra. It's
cornstarch themselves or some shit.
I could probably get the details. What I do know is that apparently it does.
Well, this actually inspired me. The list is done. I'm going to add something to this bag that I know is in there, and I want to see if Bob mentions it. But since we're going with 1940s stuff, I know that there's this one object that might not be on the list, but it's in the bag. And I'll add that in at the end.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't even know taint cream was a thing, but apparently if you're wearing your leathers on a motorcycle or tight jeans on stage and you might get some chafe action, or you're surfing, you might want some taint cream. So a legit thing that only Bob and Danny Coker would know is available on the market, because I've never even thought of such a thing. This next one, because Danny he's learning about the internet as we speak. I'll bring it over here. ChatGPT user manual. Just in case he's trying to work the system, and he's learning while he's on the road, educating himself. Like might have a career with Aiken IT later. You never know.
Yeah.
So that was another one that who knew that would be in Danny's bag. This next one, here you go. He's got a Walkman CD, and it's Kount
his own CD. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah. And it says a copy of his shitty ass gay band CD. That's what Bob says he has in the bag. Copy of his shitty ass gay band.
Hold on, wait a minute. I love the primitive method here, even though Eddie Trunk would tell you that's hip and state of the art. And I like CDs too. I have a fucking regular stereo out there. But as far as on the go, what is the name of his band again? I want to
Count 77.
Okay. Is this shit on Spotify? Because if so,
Yeah.
he might not even need it is.
Yep,
Okay.
they're out there.
So he might not need to carry the physical product around. He could just pull it up on his phone.
Well, I'm thinking that he's an old school guy, so he needed the Walkman.
He's friends with Eddie Trunk, right?
Yeah, and they are in the CD.
There
They
you
are
go.
on the CD.
Never mind. I am completely wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Of course he would have the CD.
Yeah, they're the older generation who think the CD's
Right.
the medium, and he's going over it. He's going over the tracks of the songs he's going to play live that night, as my guess is.
I have CDs. I'm probably one of the last people that actually has fucking CDs in their vehicle, or in case I don't want to fuck with the phone while I'm driving, which you really shouldn't do anyway, but we all do.
Yep. So yeah, Danny's got himself an old Walkman and some Count 77. Maybe in case some people want some autographed ones after the show or whatever, he can.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
so. They can sample it and then they'll buy it at the counter.
Let me see where the next one is here. Here we go. Business cards with that dumb car show mentioned on the business card. So I searched it up, and actually they do have Count's custom business cards.
Yeah.
He's carrying the business cards in case he needs to attract a little business for the TV show or the car shop while he's out on tour.
Well, there was an episode where they did something for George Lynch, which is the only one I've ever seen.
Oh, hold on. We also forgot why I skipped one on accident, ladies and gentlemen. He pointed out that he would have to have some gay shirts to wear. I almost forgot that his wardrobe was in there. He has to have clothes to wear. You don't want him walking around like that.
No, definitely not.
He's got the vintage, got gay guy. He's got the leather daddy and the I ride with pride shirts packed in his travel bag. That's what Bob found in there, I think. So, and then he mentioned that he would also have to have, hold on here. I missed one here. We forgot about this one. This was another bandana he had.
Oh my God.
Another gay bandana that he might carry on tour.
Yikes.
And then because not only he would also want to have some of his own shirts for sale, right?
Well, of course you would. Yeah.
He's got some counting cars, and the Count's custom superstition motorcycle shirt. So he's got a few of those in the bag in case somebody wants to pick up a tour t-shirt while he's on tour with Count 77. Because it says a shirt with his stupid shit on there, like the club and the car show. And then this was the last one that he thought that he might be carrying with him. Maybe a picture of him with President Clinton or something dumb.
Oh yeah. Who knows?
So there, and I threw in there just so you guys could see. Well, that's him having to pack all of this in the bag. Hold on. There. See, they were really there's Bill, and they were at the Count custom shop in Vegas together, Slick Willie and Count. So that's as you can see, a very treasured photo for Count. So he's traveling with it in a frame. So, well, there you have it. Now he's got to get all that stuff, all of it, into that bag.
The bonus item.
Oh yes, what was your bonus item? Please do tell.
There's definitely a bottle of castor oil in there too.
Casey has to loosen up the bowels.
Casey has to clean it out before he gets trailed by whatever guy.
He's got his gay chains on as he's putting the castor oil down his gullet to clear out the system.
Yeah.
Maybe smacking on the Bubblicious to help cover up, or smoking a cool cigarette when he needs it. So, anyways, as you can see, that's a lot of stuff. So all these shirts. That's why it was so big, guys.
Like Taylor in those pants at the fucking Arcada.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. All right. So, yeah, there you go. I think Danny the Count Coker. I would say all that stuff is pretty. Yeah. Well, thank you, Bob, for that. We appreciate it. I'm sure Danny drives very similar to Neely.
Similar to how Gay Man drives.
Yeah. That's probably how Danny drives too. So we appreciate you, Bob, for chiming in again. He saw he was happy and very thrilled to see that we got Brad Gillis's list of stuff in his trout. Who knows who's next on Bob's radar? You never can tell. He just sends me a message for a segment idea, and if it's good, we have to run with it. In this case, he actually got a little peeksy inside the Count's travel bag and saw all this stuff. It was very revealing, and I thought you guys might want to be aware that this is the kind of person that's hanging out with Eddie Trunk. You might. I'm starting to wonder if these guys are.
You fly straight or you fly crooked, because doing what you're doing with this, it's not flying straight.
Definitely not flying straight.
There's very little in the contents of that bag that's straight. We can definitely all agree on that.
Yeah, the anal glide lube is definitely not flying straight with that.
This is fucking great. Oh God, man, I love my life.
I really do, Norge. I really do. Thank you. All right, so now we're gonna head over here again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move this one over if I can. Let me see here.
Raise your horns high, let your spirit flow. It's the classic metal wrap-up show.